Welcome to our presidential town hall debate tonight. I'm Wolf Blitzer. Our candidates wouldn't agree to be at the same place at the same time, so all of them are joining us via satellite. With us tonight are current President Joe Biden,
Time to wash down my Adderall with some Metamucil.
former President Donald Trump,
This is absolutely unfair. I shouldn't have to be in court. This judge is gagging me to the max.
and presidential candidate, and I use that term loosely, RFK Jr.
I'm on the ballot in 6 states.
Already, I fear for our democracy. Our first question is to you, President Biden. As president, what are your plans for your first 100 days in office?
My first 100 days are going to be focused on the future of America. We're going to close down the Hoovervilles. You're not going to need a victory garden. We're going to create new jobs in the exciting world of AM radio.
Mr. Trump, same question. First 100 days.
There's going to be amazing job growth in the field of judges, especially the ones behind my cases, because I'll be firing them. Then I'm going to create so many jobs and make so many appointments. It'll be great. Day one, I'll be pardoning myself and then making so many pardons.
And finally, RFK Jr.
I like to focus on the big picture, destroying Pfizer from making the vaccine.
I lose hope for the future with each response. Next question. What makes you the most qualified candidate to be president? President Biden, where are you?
I'm definitely not lost. The idea that I'm lost is a bunch of malarkey. I'm just taking a walk around the White House. To answer your question, look, man, you want me or the other guy who is going to overturn Democrat crackers?
Mr. Trump, the question is, what makes you qualified? Hold on. Did you change locations too?
I'm being held in contempt. The judge has never seen anyone so contemptuous. To answer the question, it's in the Bibles I sell. You can see it in Numbers, Judges. It's laid out in Kings, chapter whatever, verse something. The Lord saith unto thee, voteth for Donald J. Trump.
And finally, RFK Jr. Qualifications for president.
Kevin Spacey endorsed me, and who better to have in your back pocket?
Dear God, I weep for our country. With our remaining time, each of you can make a closing statement.
I've accidentally locked myself in Hunter's room. Get the Secret Service down here, man. But not right away.
Former President Donald Trump, your turn.
Biden's presidency has been a disgrace, a total disaster. Day one, we're going to throw that bum out and reinstate me as your king. President.
And RFK, anything else you want to add?
I have a worm in my brain.
Well, that's probably the last U.S. presidential debate ever. Tune in tomorrow night when Kamala Harris, Tim Scott, and Nicole Shanahan, whomever that is, debate as VP picks. Not that any of this matters. Time to move to Canada. Good night, everyone.